Hello dog, hello fam. Here are 6 shift starter tips that I use as a bedside nurse. Tip 1. I arrive within 15 minutes of the time frame in which I could clock in, and I review the board to figure out my assignment, get my report sheets, and find a place where I can set up camp and put all of my things so I can prepare to get report from the day shift nurse. Tip 2. Now that you know your assignment, find your nurse and get report. It is very important also that you determine whether you have a nurse care tech on staff, because it makes a world of difference whenever you have a nurse care tech to assist you on the night shift. That determines whether you have to get your own vital signs, whether you have to document your intake and your output, whether you have to assist in personal care with your patient, and whether you have to get your blood sugars. It makes a world of difference. So you have to determine that early on so you know how to navigate throughout your evening. Tip 3, make sure that your handheld device, your smartphone, has a mostly charged or fully charged battery when you come onto your shift. If it doesn't, you want to make sure that you go get a chargeable battery pack to keep that phone charged. Tip 4, after you have gotten report, review the patient's chart. You want to review their active orders, their medication times, their lab values, if they have any procedures that are scheduled. It is imperative that you know this information about your patient and get a baseline of information in order to care for your patient. Tip 5, prioritize your patients and who you're actually going to go and see first. If that patient is a fresh post-op patient, or the patient had a change in status, based off their diagnosis or the past medical history, you want to develop a plan in who you're going to see first. Tip 6, always assess your patient before you do any type of intervention. You make sure you do a physical assessment on that patient. If you need to get vitals, you need to go ahead and do that. But it's very important to assess the patient before you administer any medication, before you do any type of intervention. Granted, there are things that come up on your shift that you cannot control, and it is okay. However, when you have a definitive plan in action and you consciously make an effort to say, hey, this is how I'm going to start my shift, it gives you a game plan. It provides a framework for you to say, hey, I know that this unexpected thing has happened. However, I am ready. I am equipped to do what I have to do, and everything is going to be okay. Happy new nursing.